Next up, you'll hear directly from my colleagues Sarah and William White, the CMO of Walmart, who will discuss how the world's largest retailer navigated the pandemic and what they're focused on for the future.
Thanks, Jane. I'm Sarah Travis, Managing Director of Retail at Google, and today I'm joined by William White, the CMO of Walmart. William, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here today.
So William, you started your role in May of 2020. I can't think of a more challenging time to start any role, let alone as the CMO of the largest retailer in the world. Tell me more about your role and what that was like.
Sure, definitely a challenging time to start a new job. One, just given the nature of the pandemic that we were in, but two, of course, doing it remotely and most of the time from my basement. So it was a challenging time to join. I think that for me, the thing that I was dealing with was juggling a lot of different things. There was the one, how do I listen and learn and understand the organization, while at the same time really rolling up my sleeves to, do the things that needed to be done while we're in crisis mode. There was also the balance and the juggling of being clear and focused on priorities while also being really nimble and reactive to the things that were going on that we were dealing with. I got focused on a few things. One was looking at the team and making sure that we have the right capabilities, the right structure, and the right people. I was focused on the role of marketing and really ensuring that we had the right seat at the table to drive strategic decisions. There was a focus on investment, making sure that we were putting our investment in the right places and that we had the measurement to understand the return on it. And then lastly, there were some real tactical things that were important to get out the door. Obviously, holiday, the biggest time of year for us. But we also launched Walmart Plus, which was a huge initiative. And so getting that out the door, was a big priority as well.
At Walmart, you've got the biggest customer base of any retailer globally. I like to think about it as probably the largest focus group of shoppers in the world. What were some of the immediate shifts you saw in the way consumers were behaving? And you mentioned being nimble. Can you tell me a little bit more about how you were able to do that in such a large organization?
The pandemic accelerated some behaviors that were already happening. And so there was, a real increase in our e-commerce, buying behavior. But customers were really looking for not just things that they wanted to have shipped, but pickup, delivery. We were really accelerating our capabilities in that to deliver the high demand that we were seeing. We still had people coming into the store, but they were coming less frequently. And when they were coming, it was a much bigger stock up. But we were also looking at other big systemic things for us in terms of Walmart had operated two apps, and we combined those apps into one during this time, which I think was a challenging time, but an important one for our customers. We also began testing in-home delivery in some markets, drone delivery in some markets. The bottom line is I think that, as we saw what was happening with the customer, we wanted to move things that we already had in the works faster and get those out to our customers to serve them in the ways that we felt they needed.
And one of the really big things that you got done last year was the launch of Walmart Plus. How do you think about loyalty, and how does Walmart Plus fit into your overall strategy?
You referenced the size and the scope that is Walmart. So 91% of America shops at a Walmart. And for us, it is important to really be that first place and drive that first place wallet share. And to bring people in for their needs. And once they're coming in for that, expanding the assortment, expanding the offering into other categories, into other services, really focused on serving the customer and what are their needs. And I think that, that's been something that Sam Walton really set as the foundation for the company. And so, we're driving that service. I think in doing so, Walmart Plus has been a great program for us. I describe it as the best of the Walmart experience. And so the things that you love, we're able to do in a more personalized way. You think about delivery from our stores, the scan and go shopping experience, which is a frictionless shopping experience, other benefits. The more our customers are engaged in Walmart Plus, the better we can serve them. And so I think ultimately it becomes a win-win for both of us. And I think over time, we will continue to expand the benefits of Walmart Plus based on what our customer is looking for and how we can better serve them.
Can you tell me a bit more about your partnership with Google?
Absolutely. So I think, one, you used an important word, partnership. And when I think about from where we've been to where we are now, we've probably moved that relationship from one that was more transactional to one that is more of a partnership. I think that we've also advanced the partnership on the brand equity side. And we're doing things together that I think help to drive greater consideration for the Walmart brand, help build our equity. And I think those are meaningful things. I think we've gotten more customer centric. We're leveraging Google Trends and insights to help us get sharper on who we're reaching and the best ways to do that.
So I've got one last question for you. As a leader in the space, other retailers often look to Walmart for how you're thinking about the future. Can you tell me about what you're thinking about in the next year and beyond?
Well, as an organization, we've always been focused on customer centricity. And I think that, we're continuing to sharpen the pencil on what that means. And, I think that we're also driving greater emotional storytelling in the things that we're doing. Those two things kind of come together, driving the brand purpose more in our work. And so it's not just about the what we sell, but a little bit more about the why and who we are. And I think we've started on a journey there that will continue to go down. Another area I would point to is, we've been pretty active in trying to shorten the distance between inspiration and purchase for our customers. When inspiration strikes, when someone finds something or is inspired about a product, we want to be there to help close the transaction. And so we've made a number of advancements in our social commerce, in the social commerce space. We're going to continue to lean into that. The customer is there, and we're trying to drive the innovation and drive, the industry there, if you will, to help meet the needs of the customer.
Well, we look forward to seeing you continue to innovate in retail and lead the charge. So thank you so much, William, for your time. Really enjoyed the conversation and look forward to seeing you soon.